You woke up angry today. Someone cut you off in traffic. Your boss ignored your email. A comment online got under your skin, and it ruined your whole morning. A man who ruled the most powerful empire on earth had the exact same mornings. Wars. Betrayal. A plague that killed millions of his own people. And yet, almost every night, he sat down and wrote himself notes on how to stay calm. Not for fame. Forus. Just to survive being human. His name was Marcus Aurelius. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the one. Shift in thinking that got him through it and how it can get you through today. Marcus Aurelius became emperor of Rome in 161. Not because he wanted power. Historians agree he never really did. He was trained as a philosopher first, a ruler second. But the job he inherited was brutal. Constant wars on the northern borders. A plague, likely smallpox, that killed an estimated 5 million people across the empire. Betrayal from men he trusted, including a general who tried to seize his throne while he was away at war. Through almost 2 decades of this, he kept a private journal. He never intended it for publication. Today, we know it as Meditations, one of the most read philosophy books in the world, still selling hundreds of thousands of copies every single year. Nearly 2,000 years later. If you're the kind of person trying to stay steady while life throws chaos at you, this channel is for you. Hit subscribe before we go further. Here's the question Marcus kept coming back to. Night after night, why do I keep suffering over things I can't control? Think about your own day. The traffic. The rude comment. The bad news. None of that is yours to command. But here's what is, how you respond to it. Marcus called this the dichotomy of control, dividing everything in life into 2 piles. Pile 1, things outside your power, other people's opinions. The weather, the past, what happens to your body. Pile 2, things inside your power. Your judgments, your effort, your reactions, your choices. Most of our suffering, he argued, comes from treating pile 1 things as if they belong in pile 2. We fight the traffic like we can. We replay an insult like reliving it will undo it. Stoicism isn't about not caring. It's about caring correctly, aimed at the only thing you can actually change, yourself. One of Marcus's most famous lines, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Translate that into today's language. The thing blocking you isn't separate from your progress. It often is your progress if you use it right. Say you lose a client. A regular person sees a setback. Marcus would ask, what does this force me to build that I wasn't building before? Maybe it forces you to diversify. Maybe it forces you to get better at your craft so you're not replaceable. He wasn't being naive about pain. He lost children. He buried people he loved. He isn't saying obstacles feel good. He's saying you get to decide what they mean, and that meaning shapes what you do next. Marcus reminded himself constantly, you could leave this life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. That sounds dark until you sit with it. He wasn't being morbid. He was using mortality as a filter. If you knew you had 1 year left, would you still waste an evening scrolling in anger over a stranger's comment? Would you still avoid the conversation you've been putting off? Would you still delay the thing you actually want to build? This is why Stoics kept a skull or an hourglass nearby, not to be gloomy, but as a daily reset button. A reminder that urgency and peace can live in the same sentence. You don't have unlimited time to get this right. So get it right today. Marcus ruled an empire, and people still talked about him behind his back. He knew it. He wrote about it, and his answer was blunt. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Read that twice. You'll defend your own reputation to a stranger you'll never see again, harder than you'll defend your own peace to yourself. This doesn't mean ignoring feedback that helps you grow. It means stop outsourcing your self-worth to people who haven't earned the right to define it. A comment section, a group chat, someone who doesn't even know what you're building. Marcus didn't believe in one big moment of transformation. He believed in the accumulation of small choices, repeated daily, until they became who you are. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be Juan, not someday, not after the next win. Now, in the next small decision, the reply you send, the hour you spend, the excuse you almost make. Character isn't a speech you give once. It's the pattern nobody's watching that you keep anyway. So here's Marcus Aurelius, in full, a man with more power than almost anyone in history, who spent his nights reminding himself that power wasn't the point. Control what's yours. Let the obstacle teach you. Remember, your time is short. Stop borrowing your worth from strangers, and become the person you want to be through what you repeat, not what you promise. None of this made his life easy. He still lost people he loved. He still fought wars he didn't want. But he met all of it upright, because he'd already decided what belonged to him and what didn't. Tomorrow morning, something will try to steal your peace before you've even had coffee. When it does, ask the question Marcus asked himself: is this actually mine to control? If this video helped you see your day a little differently, subscribe to new episodes on Stoic philosophy drop every Monday and Thursday. Built for people trying to stay steady in a chaotic world. This is the Stoic Path. Stay calm. Stay sharp. I'll see you in the next one.